Hello RiNGLeTS and welcome. This is episode 3 in my Game Dev Tycoon series, and where we last left off we created a game called Space Dock, and it's done okay. It's not off the market yet, but 60,000. It got a bit of media hype, but we still got a lot of work to do to live up to the heights of Stuck in Camelot, which is a game that we produced last time while we were still in the garage, and we managed to get over £1 million. So in the last video we created, well, we had, at the end of the first video we had Zombies vs Aliens, which had a 7.75 review. We created they took my mum, which sold 21,000 units. Then we sold Stuck in Camelot, which was our record game, an income of 2.8 million, units sold 402,000. We did really well. Top sales rank, it actually ranked in at #1 best game. All Aboard we created, which only sold 45k units, and then the last one, which at the moment is 62.8k units. So what we're going to do in this video, we're going to look at the custom engines. Right, we don't need to do any of that. On contract work, I'm going to find some more contract work, which we should be able to do quite easily. Paid 24k, 33k. We'll accept this one. I think we should be able to do it because we got enough staff this time to be able to complete it all. I hope so. 65,000 units. Nice. Come on, guys. Let's finish the contract. Come on, there's not much left. Yes, good boys. We've got 33k now. Right. What can we actually research? So, open world is what I wanted to research next. So let's do that. Better dialogue, simple cutscenes, better user experience, medium games. We'll do that as well. So we're going to give the end users a better experience, and we're going to have an open world game. So the next game is going to be pretty good, I think. Open world game, better user experience. Right, we're going to create a new game now, which is again going to be a mature game, and it is going to be another fantasy game, which seems to work out very well for us. Genre is going to be an RPG again. That is going to be on the PUC, the PC. GRG Engine 3. This one is going to be a cut above the rest. It is going to be a sword fighting game, with RPG elements, so think Assassin's Creed Black Flag and that kind of thing, but it's going to be an RPG. I just thought of it right now. How good is that? Alright, so story quests, very important. Gameplay is important as well. When you generate a game report afterwards, it tells you what's good and what's bad. So dialogues are very good. AI is not as important, and level design is not as important. So dialogue, it seems to be the main factor. Super Nintendo is no longer supported. That's good. Give it all to the PC. Right, graphics, fairly important. Sound, not as important. And world design, we don't really know, so we'll just put it up here. We'll put graphics like all the way to the top, actually. So design, there's a lot of design going into this game, actually. Let us also do some marketing. No, we've missed the boat now, really, on the marketing. So I forgot all about that. New record on design. Level up AI as well. Let's release the game. So we can do 2D graphics version 3 or 3D graphics now, which is pretty good. Remember, it's kind of an old school time zone, so a cut above the rest. What's it gotten? Oh god, everyone loves it. Star Games, 10 out of 10. What's the next one? Truly Great, 10 out of 10. Informed Gamer. This one is 10 out of 10. Awesome. Game Hero. And this one is 9 out of 10. So it is, as well as Stuck in Camelot, this is our best game that we've ever made. Is that going to portray in sales? We will find out. Achievement unlocked. Set a new standard for the early gaming industry. So I've got cult status now. Seems that the market responds particularly well to games with new topics at the moment. Okay, so a cut above the rest. What's it going to do in its first week? Oh my goodness, nearly 100k in its first week. Oh, I'm already up to 200k. What was our top game? 400,000 or so? We'll generate a game report as well, because that gets us some research points. A cut above the rest. The newest game by Green Ring Games has caused a storm of good reviews and excited customers. Industry professionals say that A Cut Above the Rest is one of those rare games that will set a new quality standard for future games. So are we going to... Oh my god, the sales are rising again. Wow. Engine seems to be not important for this type of game. Fantasy and mature is great. I think it's beaten the sales already. Oh goodness. I've got over $4 million now. Wow. Okay, Cut Above the Rest is now off the market. It's sold 466,000 units. So let's take a look at game history and have a look at Stuck in Camelot. Sold 402,000 units. We didn't even market the game. Oh man, it's if we marketed that game, it could have sold 1 million units. Anyway, we're going to do some more training for this geezer. He needs training in technology. We're going to fill a new position. So we're going to do complex algorithms, and we're going to use a budget of 500k. We want like... Now we'll do 450k. And we'll search for a new staff member, because they are really going to help us to pursue our dreams at being the best game developer around. So, what do we have here? So we got a level 1, a level 2, level 1, level 1, research 192. Wow, I spent a lot of money on that one. Technology is high, design is low. So there we go. Ian White, it's our new member. Staff welcoming. There you go. Get on with that, son. Okay, game convention. We've followed your progress in recent years, and we'd like to extend this invitation to participate in the biggest game convention on the planet, Games, also known as G3. So it's basically E3. By having your own company booth at G3, you can gain a lot of fans and hype for your games. We think your audience would love to see you there. We will contact you yearly with booth options. Hope to see you at G3. E3. Right. Let's train. Right. New game time. Mature. Death Race 3. It all started with Death Race, so we're going to go back to it. Alright. So it's going to be a racing game, and again it is going to be a action-based racing game, which worked for us before. Pick a game engine, GRG3, 2D graphics. Let's go. So engine is very important. Story, quest, and stuff like that, not important. Gameplay is important. There we go. Death Race 3. What are we gonna get? Okay, so we've got dialogues, not so important. AI is kind of, and level design, but dialogues, nah, not so important at all. Get working on that, guys. Ah, we need to do marketing as well. So we'll create some hype for the game. World design, meh. Sound is very important. Graphics, good. We'll do that, yeah. Let's see what Death Race 3 gets. Could be the final one in the series of Death Race. Let's get rid of those bugs though first, before we release it. Ah, crap, we released it with a bug. Whoops. New record on technology. I like our team so far. We've got a guy that's good in technology, a guy that's good in design, and obviously myself. Game Convention G3. Green Ring Games Death Race 3. So we are receiving a little bit of hype here. This is my booth. Is this the numbers of people that have visited the booth? Okay. 70,000 people. We didn't make it in the top 100 booths. Once we gain more fans, I'm sure we will. So first review has come in. Oh god, it's going to be shit. Quirky but good. It's 6. 5. Fun at stages. 6. I like it. And 6 shows potential. So I think Death Race is done, guys. I'm not going to release another one of those now. So racing games, I think I'm going to leave for now. Oh look, the PlayStation 1 has been Play System. Look here. Sony has announced their very own console called the PlayStation. Apparently the company has completely reworked since the earlier Play System prototype. Nintendo cancelled the project. If you know about the history, Nintendo and Sony were going to get into business and make the PlayStation, but they didn't. So there we go. Death Race 3 is going to do pretty shit. Sequels. Boss, it seems like quite a few players use illegal copies of Death Race 3. I've managed to identify some of them. We could either sue them to defend our copyright or send them warnings and ask them to stop. We will warn them. It's because, like, lots of people do pirating anyway. Right. So that was a shite game. What are we going to do now? Let's make a new game engine. GRG 4. There we go. Let's make that new game engine. We added open world in there as well. Piracy is an increasingly big problem in the industry. Yeah, that's true. Oh, actually, this game, Game Dev Tycoon, if you download the game illegally, and they did this on purpose, the developers of this game, Greenheart Studios, they released a pirate copy on purpose of this game. When you play the game, the funny thing is you can't actually win the game, because what happens is you start out, it starts like a normal game, and then you start losing money, and a little notification comes up saying piracy has hurt your game. So yeah, I've bought this on Steam, but a little note to people, if they are thinking about pirating this game, I wouldn't bother, because they released a edition of this game that makes it hard for you to actually win the game. It's basically, they basically broke the game on purpose to teach people a lesson. So I think that's pretty cool. And we're going to put it on the PlayStation. First ever game that's not on the PC. How about that? And this is going to be called Dragon Rider. It sounds pretty shit, but we'll go with that. It's costing us a lot of money to put stuff on the PlayStation, but we'll see what happens. Gameplay is important. Okay, so first game that's not on the PC. How's it going to be? What's it going to be like? We're doing marketing. We'll do a small campaign, and we'll do dialogue right to the top there, level design and AI a little bit lower. So it's got a lot of hype, probably the highest hype that I've seen on any games that we've made. Graphics are important, world design and sounds not so important. We'll do that. Oh shit, I forgot to put open world, bollocks. Never mind. bugs, 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 bugs. We finished it. We finished it, guys. Hype is high. New record on design. Oh, hello. 9. Can't wait for the sequel. Star Games. Played it for days. Informed Gamer. Game Hero 8. Beautiful. So it was a good debut game on the PlayStation there. PlayStation's obviously a new console. Back in these days. What, 1995 or so? Alright. Dragon Rider and Death Race 3 are here at this booth. We are not getting that many fans, I don't think, at this booth. About the same as before? Yeah. Blood, sweat, and booze. Comedy, adventure. On the PC. This is going to be our last game we create in this video. So, we'll make it 2D graphics. If it doesn't do well, in the next video I'm probably going to go back to fantasy. Oh god, it's going to be dire. Has its moments. We're going to go bankrupt. Falls a bit short. Yeah, the game kinda sucked. We'll do a game report as well. It's not going to sell very well. The reviews, usually the reviews match up to the sales as well. So for this episode, we're going to end it here, and in the next episode we'll see if we can continue our good run. We'll start to try to make some more fantasy games and see if we can get all 10s across the board and hire some more staff. But for now, thanks very much for watching, RiNGLeTS. High five!